Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Headlines, our morning get together live here on Facebook, where we take a look at each other. No, I'm just kidding. We take a look at news from our city, our state, and our country. We take a look at your comments, your ideas, and suggestions, and we try to connect all this information so that we can have an awesome time living here in Puerto Vallarta as a community of English speaking locals. Whether you are a full time English speaking local or you are a snowbird, or maybe your heart has a special place in it for Puerto Vallarta, this is a broadcast for you. It is a pleasure to meet friends new and all. It is a pleasure to see your good mornings. And if by any chance you happen to be, oh my goodness, some of you do read your pre-announcements. When will the train be ready to roll, says Linda Berry. Hold on to your horses, Linda. We'll get into that in a second. But first, again, I want to welcome friends that are joining us live for the first time. If that is your case, just write the word new in your comment and we'll give you a nice little welcome. If there is something truly important that you wish to share with us or ask about and you don't want us to miss, please add a capital letter Q at the beginning of your comment, and we will take a look at it during the comment section. Duh. So today it is the 6th of October. We are quickly getting closer to the fall season and the winter season, and all of a sudden everybody's getting all excited about this, that, and the other. I talked to other friends of mine that live here in town that are working, and how there is this sense that it comes back every year, this sense of, oh my gosh, the high season is coming. And I shouldn't call it high season. That was a big Freudian slip. But the fall winter season is coming. A lot of people are starting to return to Puerto Vallarta. Some people are planning first-time trips. So we're going to have a little bit of everything, a little bit of stuff for everyone this morning. Let's see. Good morning. Who knew returning something to Amazon could be so hard if you don't have a printer? Grr. Well, Terry, I hope you're not returning something that came to you from their facility in Texas. I don't know if you guys read the news last week, but Amazon closed an entire shipping facility in the state of Texas because they had a flea infestation. I mean, just imagine how nasty must that have been for Amazon to close down one of their entire factories because it was packed with fleas. I'm just grateful that I didn't order anything from Amazon these days, because the last thing that I would want is fleas in the house for Luna to fall victim of. Anyhow, enough of that. Let's get started with the news, and which include all kinds of drama from City Hall and some information about the vaccines, the flu shots, the flu vaccines, and some information about the Maya train. And for those of you that don't know about this very exciting project, you'll be happy to learn a few details about it. And I have some reminders of a couple of activities coming up that you may not want to miss. Let's get going. Okay, do you remember the yellow envelope from last week? Let me bring you up to speed in case you don't know what this is about, because it is a major telenovela that has unleashed at City Hall here in Puerto Vallarta. Last week, at an ordinary monthly council meeting at City Hall, council member Carla Esparza handed a yellow envelope to Mayor Michel. As we can see that happening in this photograph that has circulated the news outlets throughout the country now. And this yellow envelope that she gives to our mayor was allegedly given to her by his son, Jesus Michel, and she claims that it contained a bribe, cash bribe, so that she would approve modifications to the municipality's 2022 budget report. Things got ugly at the time, so Mayor Michel decided to table the rest of the meeting. But the next day, the municipal government released a statement announcing that the envelope was opened in front of a notary public, and that the envelope was empty, and that council member Carla Esparza would be denounced. The meeting was adjourned for this past Tuesday, as in 2 days ago, but nothing was resolved, and Mayor Michel opted to turn things to state level authorities for them to clarify the issue. And Esparza was not present at that meeting, but yesterday things got more interesting as she announced that she's planning to denounce Mayor Michel and his son before the attorney's office against corruption, arguing that she has received death threats and that the mayor's son allegedly promised monthly envelopes like the one she received, and that the notary public and witnesses present when the envelope was supposedly open have not been named. So she's questioning whether Mayor Michel actually is telling the truth by saying that a notary public officially opened the envelope. Meanwhile, Mayor Michel is downplaying the whole envelope affair, arguing that he did not open the envelope during the meeting because he was not interested in doing so, and questioning why she didn't open the envelope in front of those attending herself so she could further exhibit the alleged bribe. Mayor Michel went on to deny claims that his son, Jesus, is in fact the one who has been governing the municipality, and that the whole matter is simply not that important. But meanwhile, Carla Esparza has stated that she fears for her life after the statements issued by City Hall, but remains firm with her intention to not remain silent, vowing to continue to speak out loud about any irregularities she encounters. How's that for municipal drama for you? The way I see it, one of two things is going to happen. This is going to be either one of those issues that is going to be talked about in the press a lot for the next week or so, and then it's just going to fizzle away, like so many irregularities just fizzle away. Case in point, the one about the municipal tourism director that, for 2 weeks, everybody was going on and on and on about how the dude is perceiving two salaries, one from the municipality and another one, a pension from the state fund. Of course, he hasn't retired, but so why is he receiving his pension? So this issue is either going to fizzle just like that issue, or it's going to go to state level and things are going to get really ugly. And either she's going to come out saying, being right about this whole thing, or the mayor. We don't know, but it is what it is, and I thought you would want to know. Lots of drama. Changing topics here, Jalisco health authorities have published 5 points about the ongoing flu shot campaign that you may want to know. Number one, the campaign started on October 3rd and continues until March 31st of next year. Number two, there are over 2 million doses available at present time. Number three, groups at risk are advised to get the vaccine, and this includes children from 6 months to 5 years of age, pregnant women, health personnel, and people with comorbidity. Number four, the vaccine is both safe and free. And number five, it is available at health centers throughout the city. As we've mentioned before, you can find the location of some of those health centers in our general purpose, general reference map located on our website. And now, of course, let's talk about the Maya train construction progress. The federal government has a target opening date for the Maya train for December of next year, so a little over a year. But the French company Alstom, which is responsible for building the 42 trains that have been purchased by the National Tourism Development Fund, or FONATUR, will only be ready to deliver 13 trains by that time. In other words, the Maya train will launch with only 30% of its full operating capacity. The entire train delivery schedule will continue until November 2024, by which time all the 42 trains purchased will be delivered. And if this is catching you as a surprise and you don't know anything about the Maya train, not to worry. The Maya train, or Tren Maya, is a 1,525 kilometer intercity railway that will traverse the Yucatan Peninsula. And this is, of course, the big emblematic project that Andrés Manuel López Obrador, our president, has brought to the table. Construction began in June 2020, and it is scheduled to be completed again by 2024. The railway begins in Palenque in Chiapas, which is down here in the lower side of this little mappy. And, oh my God, you're not even looking at the map. My bad. Woohoo! Here it is. There you go. It will start down here in the city of Palenque and travels northeast towards Cancun in Quintana Roo via two routes that encircle the entire peninsula. And this is a good thing for us because it is both a freight train and also a passenger train. So its completion offers exciting tourism possibilities throughout the entire Yucatan Peninsula. And of course, this is something that we are looking forward to rather. And we'll be happy to continue to let you know what goes on with this project. And I think we're done with the formal news. I think we can move on to the weather and then continue on with a couple of announcements that I have to share with you. I'm preventing everyone from playing Overwatch 2 so I can keep my top spot on the leaderboard, says Snarky Weatherman this morning. That is lovely, I suppose. It is 26 degrees right now, feels like 29. Our humidity level is 81%, and our temperature in Fahrenheit degrees is 79. And our weather forecast for today says humid and partly cloudy through the day with a high of 31 and a low of 24. Tomorrow, Friday, we wrap up the work week with possible light rain in the evening, a high of 31 and a low of 23. And on Saturday, we can expect a humid and partly cloudy day with a high of 32 and a low of 23. Yay! Now, moving right along, I wanted to share this news with you because this seems like a fun thing or interesting thing to do. Is it tomorrow? Yes. Tomorrow, Friday, I caught this announcement by the Quale Market on their Facebook page, the Quale Market located right next to the Insurgentes Bridge. They published this information, and it says here that tomorrow they're going to have a ribbon cutting ceremony at 2:30 in the afternoon that will include some charro and horse presentations. There's going to be some live music and a raffle and all kinds of things. Maybe this is the Mercado's way of inviting people to come discover it. If you haven't been to the Mercado at the Isla Rio Quale, there is no other specific reason that I can think of for them to be doing this right now. But if you are near the Mercado tomorrow afternoon and you want to check it out, this is going to be at 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon tomorrow. Next, I want to tell you about our friends at the Annex Studio and Gallery. They continue to offer a variety of fun art and craft courses. And now this one has caught my eye. a rag weaving workshop using hula hoops. So if you wish to learn how to make your own bath mats or area rugs or placemats or wall hangings, this is a 3-hour course that will take place this coming Wednesday from 1 to 4 p.m. And I thought you'd want to know about it. For me, I would want to learn how to make little coasters, but that is just me. And last but not least, of course, I want to remind you of our friends Hecho a Mano. They have these monthly itinerant art and craft shows. The next one is going to be on October 15 at the Puente Cuale restaurant, formerly called the La Fuente del Puente. They got rid of the Fuente because the Fuente disappeared when the river overflowed, when the river got high. No, that sounds even worse. Well, you know what I'm talking about. Anyhow, the river got high. Ay, Dios mío. I am not with it today. Anyhow, this is going to take place on Saturday, October 15th from 1 to 9. A great opportunity to support local artists and buy their stuff. And now, let me take a quick look at your comments from this morning. The river got high. Ay, Dios mío. Lots of good mornings as always, and I love to read through those because it's always great to recognize your names. And then we have our get-togethers and we can associate the names with the faces, and that is always so much fun. Many, many, many good mornings. Oh, wait. There you go. Let's see. Oh, Mark, I had been wondering where you guys are. Still in Petra, Jordan, but counting days until we come home. 2 more to go. I'm going to want to hear so much about your adventures through Egypt. That sounds like such an exciting place to go. Let's see. Thursday is happening. Make yours the best. San Mateo says hi. Soon to be in Puerto Vallarta. Can't wait. Christy, I can't wait to see you again. It'll be fun. Let's see. Renee is in Reno. I love it. Okay, let's see. I'm scrolling through your comments. Oh, actually, I want to ask you about something. Hold on just a second. Get rid of that. I want to read comments about this, and maybe you will be into sharing your experiences. Yesterday, I attended a lovely cocktail party in the afternoon where I happened to meet a new chef in town. This is a chef that has come to work at a local restaurant from the United States. He had been here many times as a tourist, but in the conversation, I asked him about his transition between experiencing Puerto Vallarta as a tourist and then coming here, leaving everything behind and becoming a full-time working local. And one of the things that this chef mentioned is how it's different from having a lot of time in your hands to be leisurely and socialize and go out with friends. Not only do you have the time, but the type of friends that you're looking for, other locals, they don't happen overnight. So this got me thinking. I thought it was a fascinating conversation, and this got me thinking, what can we recommend our friends that are moving here for the first time and are looking to develop a new social circle, or B, what can we recommend to friends that are coming back after a few months and are maybe trying to reconnect with past friends or maybe make some new ones? So anything that you care to comment to that effect will be appreciated. Meanwhile, I will continue to read through your comments. Cue the happy music back. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, let's see what we have. Oh, our yerba mate friend Daniel is coming back to Puerto Vallarta in January, and now, of course, he knows where to find his Argentinian tea. Good for you. Marianne asks, is Luna an indoor cat? The answer is 100% yes. I've never wanted to expose her to the outdoors because I wouldn't want her bringing fleas or other things. And let's see. Oh my goodness, look at that. Candace, one of my favorite Mexico travelers, is back from Tijuana, Ensenada, and Valle de Guadalupe, and ready to go back to work today. Candace, is there an interview in the making? Because if you went to Valle de Guadalupe to experience wine country, Mexican wine country, I would love to hear about your trip. So do let me know if that is the case, and do let me know if you'd like to share with our cluster members what your experiences were like. Claude says, ooh, telenovela, and Paco says, absolutely. Charles says, nice to hear drama from other than about my own family. Well, if you thought there's no drama at City Hall, Dave says, I have seen kindergartens with better behavior than the city government of Puerto Vallarta. Well, Dave, I don't know how many meetings you have attended. I have attended none, but based on what we read, I would be inclined to say you are onto something with your comment. Diane is new in Toronto, just got approved for permanent residency. That deserves one of these. Hold on. There you go. Mazel tov, and welcome to Coffee and Headlines. Diane says, I would love to take the train and do multiple stops over. That makes two of us, and I'm sure there are other friends that would love to take that train. I am so freaking excited, it's not even funny. And I know that the train has had its controversies, the environmentalists and people that opposed it and so forth and so on, but show me a major project in any country in the world that doesn't come attached with at least one controversy. Let's see. Where's this spot on the river? We can get high. No, Chris. Well, you can get high at your own risk. But no, there's no such spot. Oh, Lordy. Susan says, coming to PV on Tuesday. I'm up to speed because of you. Susan, we had a great episode a couple of days ago in which we asked ourselves, what can we tell our friends that have been away about what they have missed? So that would be a great episode for you to check out if you're coming in this week, and then you'll be completely caught up to speed. Let's see. Oh, Carmen says, would the cluster like a special menu for Dia de los Muertos at Oculto? I'm reading this to mean that if there is enough interest, Carmen will hold a special dinner on Dia de los Muertos at Oculto. If this is something that you would be interested in, please help me help our friend Carmen by writing the word Oculto in your comments. And that would mean that you would be interested in attending a special dinner at Oculto for Day of the Dead. Again, dinners at Oculto are private dinners, secret dinners. In this case, you would be dining at the same table with a bunch of other people that you don't know, and that may be very exciting or very terrifying depending on the medications that you're taking. But regardless, if you would like to attend this event, help Carmen out by writing the word Oculto in your comment, and this will give us a sense as to how many people would be interested in attending. This is again for a special Day of the Dead menu at her secret restaurant. Let's see. Catherine, welcome back. Let's get together for lunch. Working in Puerto Vallarta is really different from being retired in PV. The big plus for me was making a lot of new friends in different age groups. There you go. That's absolutely helpful. Thank you for that. And meeting you, my friend, was a big plus for me. That is probably directed to Catherine, or maybe it's directed to me. I don't know, but we became friends. We met through Coffee and Headlines and we became friends. Spencer chimes in. This is one of my major concerns, finding and nurturing a new environment. My objective is retirement rental year around. You and Coffee and Headlines are a major resource I'm continuing to participate with. Thank you. Well, thank you back, Spencer. What I usually say to friends and people that have just joined is, there are a lot of volunteering opportunities. There are a lot of fun events, like all these courses that we've been sharing. I mean, I don't expect everybody to be into yarn weaving, but the nice thing about it is to try new things and put yourself out there. Not expect that new friends are going to come knocking on your door. And I'm not speaking about anyone in particular. I'm just saying it is something that takes time. I mean, when I first moved in Puerto Vallarta, I don't think I mean, I got really busy with work because I came here to work, but I did not consolidate a good social circle of friends for the first couple of years. So it takes time, but it's definitely worth it. And look at this, my dear Carmen. There's an oculto. Rita wants to go. Susan wants to go. Betsy wants to go. Terry wants to go. So there you have it. There are a number of friends that are interested in going to a special Day of the Dead dinner at Oculto. So yay! Please let us know if you end up organizing something, and we will be happy to help spread the word. Diane says, speaking of high, is weed finally approved as legal? Are gummies legal? Diane, nothing has been approved yet. But the legislation is continued to be debated here and there. Are gummies legal? No, they're not, but there are stores in town that sell them. So whether you end up consuming them or not, the legality of it is kind of questionable. But the bottom line is to wait. If you consume, consume at home, quietly, discreetly, and consume at places where nobody's going to come question what you have in your mouth or what the smoke coming out of your mouth is all about. Let's see what else. There's another oculto. Oh my goodness, I think I want to attend this dinner. How fun. And the last comment, actually one of my major objectives is 6 to 7 week vacation starting during the 3rd week of January, rental research and fun. The best thing you can do, Spencer, is to take a look around the city and take a look about think about the kind of life experience you want to have. A lot of people want to be, for example, in Emiliano Zapata, because that's where the tourism area is. That's where people are familiar with. But there are other types of living. There are other lifestyles within the city to be considered. And I'm sure you're aware of this, given the fact that you've been watching Coffee and Headlines for some time. There you go, Carmen. Thank you very much. This sounds like a fun thing to do. Thank you for using the cluster as a way to gauge interest. This is what things are about. We really appreciate that. I think we're done. Yes, I think we are done. As always, I want to thank you for your connection, for your questions, for your ideas and your company, and last but not least, for your support. We will be back tomorrow, as always. We'll wrap the work week. And between now and then, I hope you'll stay kind, you'll stay happy, you'll stay engaged. And if you're counting days, continue to count days. And if you're out and about, remember, tomorrow's a great day to stop by the Kuala Market. And that's all from me. See you again tomorrow.